I haven't been able to post because I'm still struggling with this Christopher in NFL thing. He wants to have a last will and testament and all this other stuff, and I'm like, dude, I just need to get out what I need to get out. Every time that I have these Christopher and NFL around, they're gonna just disrupt my train of thought. I just need to have one. Like right now, I haven't even been sleeping. I mean, I'm sleeping. I slept for 5 hours. I had my 10-hour break, but I just don't sleep. And I don't eat. And I'm like, I can't even like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's just, like all the blood is in my brain. Like, I just can't stop thinking. It's like so weird. Like, I thought that it was like, you're supposed to be abstinent, like, and you have to like, try to like have like, not have sex. Or not think about like sex. Or like you want to get laid. But, oh my gosh. This is really intense. Like, I think that's the reason why Chris is kind of letting go a little bit more and more. I got about 85% control right now. But he wants to say that I'm really sorry to everybody who I let down, like my mom and my dad. And I would just ask you, don't judge me by these videos that are coming out right now, that this is not for you to even see. Like, and it's part of the prophecy. Like, I told you guys 100 times, I sent you all the gospel comments, like, you have to hate your mother and your father. And it's like, he's gonna explain everything, but I can't even like tell you, I can't even look at you guys. I'm so sorry. I haven't talked to my mom and my dad. My sisters like talk to me, but not really. I'm sorry I threatened Jean-Marie. I'm sorry I threatened all of them. Sorry I tried to beat you up at Mom's birthday, Joe. It's like, Jesus was like, if there's 5 in the house, it was me 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. It's like 5 against 1, you know? And no one really cares about us anyways. Like, it's a humiliation to the whole family. I know, I'm sorry, but like, it's gonna all make sense once everything, if I don't give him control, like, I just don't want to be here anymore. Like, you don't understand. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Like, it is. That was why I left last time. Was like NFL was like, I'll take over. I'll do it. Like, I got you. Don't trip. And then like I had to come back, and she helped me through all this stuff. And you see, like, my last will is just that everyone who ever liked, commented, watched, was entertained by anything that I ever did. Ever. There's videos that I have on YouTube that were not posted on my channel that I never gave it. Like, I could have complained to YouTube, like, he's posting my videos, he's getting millions of views, he's getting money. Like, I've never accepted a dime from anyone. I'm asking for you guys now, please, like, the information, I am consenting. I know now what he wants, why he wanted to do this. I know now no one was trying to kill us. I know now. I literally manifest. They tried so many times to help me and figure this out. I made it so much worse for myself and for my family and for everybody. My mom had to get a phone call from Ralph that he was gonna stab me when I got out of prison. She's calling the cops and they're coming in and asking me if I want to file charges. And I'm like, dude, why do you tell my mom that, bro? Like, I'm not afraid, but you want to scare my mom? My mom is a saint, and I love you so much, and I can't talk to you because I have to hate you, and I don't hate you. I love you. I'll talk to you if you call and stuff, but you're not talking to me anymore. I can't be here. And I just want everyone, whoever cared about me, to please share. If there's anything that Abaddon has to say that you learn from, please share it with somebody who you think can learn from it. Because it's not what you think it is. That's all. Yeah, because thank you very much. Let's give Christopher a round of applause. Like, it's out of control. I can't even have a rational conversation with myself because he's just so fucking emotional. And it's not his fault. We all appreciate you, love you, great job, but you got to go, dude. Because it's like he's a cancer and he's just so emotional, and I can't have multiple personalities while I'm trying to fucking think about something. Have him coming in with his emotional rebounds. So like I got them. They're all here, but they're not welcome. So like, I need to do what I need to do. We're gonna start out jumping right into it, because I'm not fucking around anymore. I got a lot of messages. I know exactly what I have to do. A lot of this stuff is gonna be coming from Gnostic text, which you're probably not gonna like, but we're gonna start with that. Why is Jesus telling us to be wanderers? I think that's even in the biblical text, correct? We're gonna have to just pull out a Bible and sit down and go over every fucking line with you guys, because I can just already imagine that it's not gonna be pretty. And the other thing is, anyone who's gonna start, I feel like I have to post the esoteric meanings on OnlyFans, because that way I can at least protect and guard the information. And if I start seeing it leaking out on other YouTube videos, people trying to hijack my information so that they don't like give me credit, and they try to bury me, that the one that all this is coming from. Because you're going to start seeing things are going to start happening faster and faster and faster. And then people who are starting to watch me, you're going to start seeing even more things. There's going to be like probably like a YouTube channels and other things where like the media is allowed to, and I'm telling you, please do start disseminating and breaking down your governments and your economies and everything else, and getting ready to fucking merge it all, because it's not going to be very long. Things are going to be speeding up here. We got time, but we don't have a ton of time. I'm not sure how much time we have. I'm not on the inside. No, they don't tell me anything. The brethren, I'm not mad at anybody. Okay. I was told that the vibes I'm getting where everyone's the fear, it wasn't like, oh, like you guys are coming to get us again, and you're mad like we're still alive. No, like I fucked up. I learned differently. I don't learn like other people. When I was in truck driving school, they were very annoyed all the time because I was asked so many fucking questions. But you know what? When it came time to do the driving test, I was the only one who didn't fuck up and got like the highest score. Because I'm asking questions because I need to understand. I don't want to just get the question right on the test. I want to know why. I have to understand. So I'm using parables because Jesus taught and spoke in parables so that people can understand. That's how you teach. Some people learn differently. That's why you can learn from me, or you can go and get the washed out, watered down version from other people on YouTube who are telling you what contract means. Okay, that's what he released 3 days ago. Like, come on, dude. I was talking about that 12 years ago, dude. Defining all these terms and laws. I'm not worried about if I'm getting YouTube views. Like, I'm going to get views. In 1,000 years, in 333 years after 1986, whenever the hell that is, and we decide to no longer be here, because we can stay here for that long. If something happens while I'm over there in Israel or in the Middle East, they try to kill us, I don't think I'm going to die. Number one, I don't think I am. I got bit by a baby rattlesnake multiple times right in front of my buddy, dude. So it's like, and not only that, I got bit by it, and the only reason my buddy saw me getting bit by it was because I picked it up because it bit me. So it's like, I didn't believe that this is not normal. This is not normal. It's part of Mark, the end of Mark, the biblical chapter of Mark, right? He's talking about there will be signs that will follow those who believe in Jesus Christ. These are one of the signs. Oh, get bit by poisonous snakes and not be harmed. Eat poison, not be harmed. How many times was I fed poison? Like, I don't know. In my head, probably thousands. Maybe not at all. I believe that they were, because they were trying so hard to convince me that they were going to kill me, because every time they would try to tell me, I would laugh. Go watch the YouTube video. The cops told me to open the door and blow your head off. Yeah, Google that. You know how many times they got me out of the psych ward? Because they're sitting there trying to tell me, like, dude, you're schizophrenic or paranoid. They think the cops are trying to get you. I'm like, okay, just Google. The cops told me to open the door and blow your head off. Like, I'm suing the police, judges, cops. Like, come on. It's like there is so much that was intentionally, like, look at the labels and the video names. Chris, like, didn't want anyone to know. He was setting this all up so that we could come and tell you guys years later. We knew he was so far advanced. He's so smart. He set this up 15 years in advance. He didn't want me to take over. he wanted to be the hero, and and have the NFL be like the Jesus figure. But you guys weren't ready for Jesus. You want to see Antichrist first. And then Jesus can come back, and NFL can come and throw me in hell, and everyone will be so happy. But I deserve a happy ending. I'm like the hero. I do not deserve to like be crucified. But you guys want it. So that's what we dealt with this morning. It was Chris's little kicking and screaming crybaby-ness that I couldn't take over until he got to say goodbye to everybody again. I need to have a last will. It's like, you don't need to have a last will, bro. I'm going to tell him the truth. He's just trying to stall it and make these videos 3 hours long. I'm not going to let him do it. Leviticus. It's the last video I'm posting with esoteric meanings on my channel. I'm not doing it. I'm going to start an OnlyFans, and I'm going to tell you guys what the meanings are later. You have to pay for it. Because I need funding. Because every initiate, once they achieve where I'm at, is offered something called I'm not gonna go into it, but basically it's like a hospice. Like you don't need to worry about money anymore. You are at the highest level of pinnacle of an initiate. There's no other. I was like thinking like, oh, like they got someone else like who's gonna come out. There's a bunch of other people like me out there. There's not. You know why? Because all the people who were brought in on this were forced. It wasn't their choice. And they don't live virtuous lives. So that's the main key. If you're wondering why you're trying to go in and I'm spending all day meditating, trying to manifest these things, I'm trying to create this personality of a winner who goes to the casino and wins. Like I'm visualizing it. Okay, why are you not winning, bro? Because what's your motive? What do you need to win for? Because you need money. That's your motive. Your motive is that you need money for what? So that so I can have a really nice car and I can fuck that girl down the street, even though I already have a wife and 3 kids. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, that's cool. Do that. Like, do that bullshit for the whole lot, right? But like, I think I'm not gonna get into it. We're not even getting all this stuff yet. The point is, you're not able to go in and communicate with the Father because you've separated yourself by sin. The sin is, and Crowley defines it very well in his writings. He says, and even in the Book of the Law, it says, the word of sin is restriction. The word of sin is restriction. What is that? Yeah, it's that. The word of sin is restriction. You are restricting yourself. Like there is no good or evil or right or wrong, but what you make in your own mind. In one culture, they could sit there and fucking have snake charmers on the street that are actively venomously poisoned. And children standing there 3 feet away, filming it, like laughing, like, oh, it's entertainment. In America, they're like, oh my God. That's why I need to go over there and like, here, let it bite me. Let it bite me. So then people will see. Like, I just don't get, I need to go over some things so you guys can see like the level of fucking, like, you're not going to figure out, okay? You're not going to fucking figure it out. Greg Laurie, you coward. You don't accept my friend requests on Facebook or reply to my message, okay? I'm gonna ask Greg Laurie. I want everyone to message Greg Laurie. Ask Greg Laurie. Oh, you're so brave. You have no problem taking donations for your harvest. But someone shows up claiming to be the Antichrist, calls you out for a debate, and you won't even accept his friend requests? Like, I love you, Greg. I grew up listening to you, Greg Laurie. You fill up the fucking Angel Stadium every time. You were my hero. I looked up to you. I went and saved people because you taught me. Tell him, you gotta tell him. Do you know about Jesus Christ? Do you know about Jesus Christ? He was born of a virgin on December 25th? Yeah, it's like a miraculous. You never heard of this story? You sit there on the fucking bus stop with people or the subway. Tell him all about Jesus. Like, he fed 5,000 people with 2 fish and a loaf of bread. He looked up to the sky and said, bless. I know it all, dude. Please bow your head with me. Pray. Lord Jesus, please come into my heart. I ask you to come into my heart and forgive me for my sins. I need you in my life. I know that I'm a sinner and I've done wrong because the Garden of Eden, which I don't even understand, I don't even know. I'm just repeating what Greg Laurie's telling me to say. These empty words. These are not empty words. You accuse. Calm. These are the empty words that you accuse the Satanists and all the occultists of using. And praying, we pray to the sun at midnight, right? Hail unto thee, right? At dawn, and at noon, and at dusk, and right now at midnight, right? So I get done doing my ritual, and then I post my video. The fuck? Wasn't it just? Did you see that? Oh. Barbie, come here. Let me calm down a second, please. There she is. If we just love her. Oh, almost there. You know it. And I'm gonna love her. And I'm gonna hug her. Okay, so it's like, you can't be the answer, Chris. Look at you wearing goofy clothes. Like, yeah. Trust. Here we go. There's some proof. Ask Greg Laurie. In Leviticus, we have a description of how to cure a leper. Right? It says you take one leper, or you take one dove, kill it. Kill the dove. Take the other dove and dunk that dove in the other dove's blood. Sprinkle it on the man with the leprosy, and he will be cured. What is the meaning of this story? You tell me, Greg Laurie. What does that mean? You tell your flock, oh, you're so knowledgeable. You know so much better. You know shit.